Welcome back to the podcast. You heard? If you're here, you're a legend. If you made it to this podcast, you're a legend. Don't let nobody tell you different. You're standing here with me as I begin this bullshit-ass fucking adventure that eventually might end up somewhere. Who knows? I don't know where I'm going with this. You know, I wish I did. But I don't. And that's okay. That's okay. Before I get started, I'd like to go ahead and say my condolences go out to the Osbourne family. Terrible, terrible news. Ozzy Osbourne passed away this week. And I'm sure it's very hard on him, man. Losing a loved one, you know. We can feel Ozzy Osbourne's death because a lot of us grew up listening to it, or a lot of us, listened to it later on in the years, and we fell in love with the music, the melodies, the words, but it's something about when it's an actual family member, it makes things a little bit harder. They're just a little more complicated than just our very own grief. Hulk Hogan also passed away, which is crazy. We get two legends that pass away in the same week, days apart. I believe about a day apart. I'm not even sure exactly when Hulk passed away. I'm sorry. No disrespect. Just, it's been a crazy week for me, too. Two of the legends. A wrestling a legend and a rock and roll Hall of Famer legend. Same week. You know what else is crazy? I'll tell you what else is crazy, right? If you're still going to Chuck E. Cheese, if you're taking your child to Chuck E. Cheese, if you are the child going to Chuck E. Cheese, you're retarded. Nobody fucking goes to Chuck E. Cheese anymore. How is Chuck E. Cheese even opened? How is Chuck E. Cheese even opened? How does that happen? They've been going on since the 90s. I don't even know when they actually opened up, but I remember going to that shit in the 90s. Okay? And it was chaos then. It don't get any better. That type of shit don't get better. All right? The pizza was bullshit. There was always a group of kids outside selling drugs. I mean, maybe it was just the region. I'll give it that. Maybe it was just my area that was just a little rough. Nah. Because I've been to other ones too. We're not going to play this shit. Every Chuck E. Cheese around the nation is the same. From the pizza recipe to the bullshit ass fucking band of fucking weirdos that they put up there. These animatronic bullshits that look like fucking something straight out of a horror movie. Nah, man. Nah. I'm surprised that they still open. And you might be wondering, why the fuck is this kid talking about Chuck E. Cheese? Because I feel like it. But besides that point, I actually do have a real point. Chucky is handcuffed and arrested in Florida on charges of using a stolen credit card. That's Chuck E. Cheese for you. Have you ever seen the mascot get good? That's a new one for me. Now, you might be asking yourself, how the fuck does a mascot end up in cuffs? Well, I'll explain it to you. It's the guy inside of the fucking thing, okay? That's what they're after. Customers watched in disbelief as the Florida Police Department arrests a man dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese, okay, portraying the pizza-hawking rodent, and accused him of using a stolen credit card, officials said on Thursday. So, why not just take the mask off? I'm having a hard time understanding why are you gonna play a role going in and getting these kids? And I know people gonna be like, oh, well, you know what? But we want the kids. We don't want to traumatize the kids. You don't think watching your favorite Chuck E. Cheese character, all right, basically the lead of the fucking band, getting handcuffed and taken away, that's not as traumatic? How about say, hey, guy, Step outside with me or something, you know? Or maybe just lure them in. You don't have to tell them that the cops are there. You could just be like, hey, I need you to come get some. And then get them away from people. But the fact that I'm watching the picture's right here. The guy is amongst everyone there. And as the report says, customers watched in disbelief. We're talking about the kids here. So don't hit me with that. Well, you know, he's probably trying to help the kids. No, he's not. No, he's not. Take the thing off. Take the thing off. Would you rather your kid realize that Chuck was just a guy in a costume? Or would you have rather your kids realize, oh, Chuck is getting arrested. What did he do? I think it'll draw more attention if they think it's the character, right? So take the fucking mask off. The guy gets handcuffed. He has that mask on all the way to the cop car. Can someone explain that to me? The guy's wearing the mask all the way, and then they take it off and they sit it on top of the fucking cop car. You know it happened in Florida, because that shit wouldn't happen anywhere else. The shit that happens in Florida, let me tell you, is fucking crazy, man. Out of control. Cop says, I grabbed his right arm while giving him the verbal instruction, Chucky, come with me, Chucky. The fuck is I can't even read the rest of the report. I can't. Really? Chucky. Hey, Chucky. Chucky, come here. Cruz told the mascot not to make a scene before the officer and his partner exerted minor physical effort. In other words, they beat the shit out of him. The victim, Michelle Allen, told police that she'd been to her child's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese on June 28th and soon spotted fraudulent charges at the store that she doesn't frequent. Okay, so who is this guy? So this guy, his name is Jermel Jones, 41 years old, and he works for this establishment, right? I'm going to stop saying the name because I feel like I'm going to get, shadow banned or some shit. I don't know. I'm not talking shit about, well, yeah, I kind of am. So, like, whatever. All right, whatever. So I'm just, you know where I'm talking about. But anyways, so this establishment, guy worked there, and it seems like from the story that he is stealing people's credit cards, like the customers that come in with their children and stuff, and they steal he steals their credit cards. How? I don't know. Does it go missing? He probably slides them. Who the fuck knows, right? So anyways, that is crazy. He was bailed out of Leon County Jail on Thursday after posting a $6,500 bond. A publicly listed mobile number associated with Jones was not accepting any incoming calls on Friday. Now, would you look at that? The guy got bail. He left. And now he's missing. Who's surprised? I mean, what do you expect? The guy's a fucking fraud. He goes around stealing fucking cards. You're going to give the guy bond? You're going to give the guy bond that is not trustworthy. His biggest crime is not being able to be trusted. That is his crime. And you say, you know what? Just give him a bond. He'll go to court because he's going to want that money. Who knows? That money that he just dropped on that bond, that was probably from the fucking credit cards that he stole done in the past. I'm just saying. Look, you gotta. I'm zooming out. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I really firmly believe that. I've been in the system. I know what it's like. But I am gonna fucking talk my shit. I'm sure he paid with that shit credit. That shit is credit paid. Okay. He used somebody's credit. He probably used the lady that claims that he took his, her card. He probably using her card. It be like that, man. You can't do that. Said they tried to reach out to the guy and his phone does not accept incoming. He blocked y'all. Okay? He did what I do to a bitch Back in the day when I would just, be done with him. Frozen. Blocked. He treat. Hey, listen. More power to you. You're probably gonna get away with it. I doubt it. But you gotta give him hope, right? You gotta give someone hope. You never know what can happen, man. He might end up on an island like you know what I mean? Like that dude, what's his name? Andy Dufresne. Just, working on his boat. Just living his life, just chilling. Can't get any better than that. Now can we? Got a boat out there, he'd just be sanding it down, getting it nice and smooth. Paid for all the equipment with someone's credit card, Because, no one's going to, that's what he does. He ain't going to go back. No. Once a thief, always a thief. He's going to do it over and over again. That's just who he is. That's his life. So don't act like he's just going to once he breaks free and takes off, that is over. A Phoenix woman accused of stalking a man that she met on a dating site and sending him more than 65,000 text messages. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. What are you going to do, right? Jacqueline Addis sent the man more than 159,000 text messages, some of which were threatening, over the course of nearly 10 months. According to the police records the Arizona Republic obtained via a public records request, the two went on a single date. The man, whose name has not been released for obvious reasons, called the police after he found Addis parked outside of his home. Now, this is my gripe, right? Women will never, ever admit that they are this type of crazy. Okay? They just won't. They don't want to be looked at a certain way, so they keep that type of shit to themselves, right? They ain't going to tell you they crazy, all right? They ain't going to tell you that if you ghost them, they ain't going to be parked outside of your house, radio surveillancing and shit. Paradise Valley officers escorted her off his property, and that's when the police say Addis began threatening the man. One text read, "I'd make sushi out of your kidneys and chopsticks out of your hand bones." She sounds lovely. I believe she sounds like, second date would not be a bad thing. How about you stick around to find out, just a little more about her? She has this mysterious flair, It's a beautiful thing when you can find people like that, and she has that, I feel like there's something in this particular person, she sounds lovely. So, in April 2018, Addis was arrested for trespassing inside his home while he was out of the country. What's really surprising me right now? The fact that he has been around her this long. Let me put it this way, right? If a female calls me more than 5 times in a row, I'm hanging up. I'm blocking it. And I'm just, it is what it is, right? You get to a point where it doesn't matter anymore. You call me 5 times back to back and you will get fucking blocked. This guy has been dealing with this female since 2018. And all he did was go on a first date. I don't know, man. Some iffy, man. So maybe we should be looking at the guy, too. Maybe get him a CAT scan. How about we get this fella a CAT scan, maybe just to see what's going on in this fella's head. Maybe something's going on. You never know, man. Addis had Addis had pled not guilty to charges of stalking and criminal trespassing. Her trial was scheduled to begin. The thing about this is a bunch of people are going to find her attractive regardless. That's the fucked up part about this, okay? Let me explain something to you, right? Some guys will chase this kind of thing. They will chase this kind of thing because this is the kind of thing that they like, okay? This is the kind of thing that they just like. I mean, I wish I can explain better. I don't know why they like it. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why men are attracted to insane bitches, but it is, it is what it is, right? Just deal with it. That's all it is. Just deal with it. There's going to be guys out there that will do that, and just let them be. Let's say you're at a park, right? And you happen to see a chick, right, with another guy, and they're arguing. Stay out the business. Don't even worry about it. If you see anything, now if he puts his hands on her, or if they get physical, back and forth, then that's different. But I just mean if you're just walking by and they're having a little dispute, let them be. Because it don't matter what you say to them. They ain't gonna change their ways. She's still gonna be a crazy bitch. And he's still gonna be a dumbass. I mean, it just works like that. So, it is crazy to believe, though, how this motherfucker is going down, right? I still can't believe Ozzy's gone, man. It's fucked up, man. They take the good ones, man. But he had a long life. Ozzy Osbourne, man, he was biting fucking bats' heads off. He was sniffing fucking fire ants. Most of us, we're normal. We sniff coke. This guy was sniffing fire ants. That's a whole different kind of fucked up. That's my guy, though. I love that guy to death, man. I've never met him. I got to see him in concert once. I don't even think it was his concert. It was just, it happened like that. The universe came together and they made it happen. Hulk Hogan, man. Hulk Hogan, another legend, man. I mean, he'd been doing it for a long time, man. He's paved the way for a lot of professional wrestlers, man. I mean, big legend over there. Big legend. And my condolences go out to his family as well. They gotta, they need it. It's a tough situation to go through. The crazy thing is, I read a message the other day online. I believe it was from his wife, and she was very distraught with everything, and I mean, as anyone should, if a loved one passes away. She wrote on a post, "I wasn't ready for this, and my heart is in pieces. He had been dealing with some health issues, but I truly believed that we would overcome them." This is a very sobering time for a lot of people, I believe, because it kind of just sets the reminder that everyone is just human, man. I mean, we see these people on the big screen and we automatically get very, we just get very emotional. We believe in these people's iconic personalities. That's what it's about. It's a personality that people fall in love with. And Hulk Hogan is no exception. Ozzy Osbourne isn't either, man. They captivated the crowds. They made people move. They made people change. I mean, there was so much that these guys are responsible for today that both these legends deserve a lot of respect, regardless of the bullshit. I've seen some messages here in the passerbys. I'm not going to mention them because it ain't worth saying, but there's some people out there that are making, just these really stupid comments about the fact that Hogan is a MAGA person and, it doesn't matter, of his death. Everyone matters. Everyone matters. Everyone needs, to kind of fucking chill. Hulk Hogan was more than just this MAGA supporter. That's what a lot of these young kids know him for. But he's not just a MAGA supporter, man. He doesn't just support Trump. I mean, that's his political stance. What does that have to do with his life? What does it got to do with the legacy that he left behind, A lot of people need to fucking chill. That's really what it comes down to. But yeah, so I send my love and my condolences to the Hogan family as well. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I thought I had a couple more things to jump onto, but you know what? We'll save it for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check me on my Instagram. I post daily over there, man. I'm usually not always that active, but lately I've been getting back on it, man. I'm on my grind. Hey, talk to me. I'm on my grind. I'm out.